We all remember Nora Ephron. She was the driving force behind some of our favorite romantic comedies, like When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, and now a new documentary by her son reveals Ephron's private side. Here's ABC's Chris Connelly.
On her way to becoming one of the most respected and admired writers of her time, Nora Ephron was never short on opinions. Just ask her son.
We are going to Langer's for what my mother believed was the greatest pastrami sandwich in the world.
As a screenwriter, she could make a rom-com rise like a souffle, beloved by generations of movie fans for When Harry Met Sally.
Yes! I'll have what she's having.
As a director of such films as Sleepless in Seattle, she smashed Hollywood's glass ceiling.
It's you.
It's me.
So much of what made Nora Ephron unforgettable.
Sometimes I wish my husband were dead.
Now on view in the splendid HBO documentary, Everything is Copy.
I wanted to make her laugh. It was just like winning an Oscar.
Written and directed by son Jacob Bernstein.
Where does the phrase "everything is copy" come from?
Well, my grandmother was a writer. She would say everything is copy, and the meaning of the phrase was this aggravating, sad thing that happened to you today is going to be a funny story later on. And so that became sort of my mother's mantra.
The 1979 demise of her marriage to Watergate journalist Carl Bernstein, Jacob's father, was a media sensation. But Ephron turned lemons into lemonade with heartburn.
Flowers? Look at all these flowers that you bought her! And you occasionally brought me home a bunch of wilted zinnias.
Few knew that Ephron had leukemia before her death 4 years ago.
I think she just had no interest in being a victim. It was unthinkable to her.
What do you find yourself missing about your mother?
I miss the kind of trenchant observations about the world. I'm sad that she wasn't here for the Oscars So White controversy. I think she probably would have been boycotting the Oscars.
One thing we do know is that if she were here at Langer's,
she would be ordering a pastrami sandwich.
For Good Morning America, Chris Connelly, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Your mother was right.
I've had the pleasure of meeting Jacob. He's a fine young man and a great example of his
He is, and I can't wait to see this.
Humor, right?
Yes.
Everything is Copy is going to debut Monday on HBO.